For the longest time, some of my best friends, I used to ask them for advice. They were very firm. And I used to tell them, like, what should I? So he used to keep on explaining to me, this particular friend of mine, Avi, it is your dharma, it is your karma, it is your responsibility, it is your spiritual duty to be able to have all your ducks in a row, which means things working so that the organization makes money and pays salaries to these people. And if there is somebody in the organization who's not understanding, then it's your job for the rest of them and for that person's own good, because he's like a child who's been put in your custody. You're like the nanny over there for guiding him in that regard and saying, no, my dear friend, no. And I mean, no, this will not happen this way. There is a system by with which you have to follow. And if you don't understand the system, don't come back to my daycare from tomorrow, because it spoils all the other kids and their. So, and I used to be like, how do I be so angry or so firm? Because whenever I got angry, Andy, it would take away from my own peace. And I was like, that is so taxing. Being angry and reprimanding the team is taxing for me. And that's when that perspective shift started happening. It never happens like, oh my god, perspective shift, press a button. But when you start thinking that, you know what, this is for their own good, they don't know, and I should help them. I am in the position of a supervisor or a manager or a, or a boss, for the lack of a better word. Then you tell them without thinking of how they're reacting and how they're going to judge you and all of that.